Imagine this. A warrior stands alone before a mountain pass. He closes his eyes, his fingers interlocked into an ancient symbol. One after another, Rin, Pyo, To, Sha, Kai. 9 gestures, 9 syllables, 9 psychological switches inside the human mind. To outsiders, it looked like magic, maybe lunacy. But what if it was actually something far more powerful? What if Kuji-In was an early psychological technology, a system designed not to summon spirits, but to organize the human mind? Today, on Esoteric Lore, we explore something extraordinary: how mythology became a tool for mental health.
Segment 1. What Kuji-In actually is, historical context.
Kuji-In, often translated as the 9 hand seals, is a ritual system combining mudra, hand gestures, mantra, that's sacred sounds, and visualization, that's mental pictures. The 9 syllables traditionally practiced are Rin, Pyo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Zai, Zen. The practice appears in multiple traditions: Daoist ritual practices, Japanese Shugendō, mountain mysticism, esoteric traditions like Shugendō, later traditions like ninjutsu and samurai warriors. But here's something fascinating. Kuji-In was never meant to be a mere religion. It was a senmitsu practice. Senmitsu meaning the integration of body, that's mudra, speech, mantra, and then mind, visualization. A complete neurological loop designed to synchronize the practitioner's entire system. In other words, Kuji-In was a full-bodied human operating system.
Segment 2. Why mythology was used.
Modern listeners often ask, why all the mythology? Why gods, spirits, and cosmic forces? The answer is surprisingly modern, because the human brain responds powerfully to narrative and symbols. Ancient practitioners understood something modern psychology is rediscovering. Symbolic systems reorganize attention and emotion. In Kuji-In traditions, each seal invokes a deity, an archetypal force. But these figures were rarely meant as literal beings. Instead, they represented psychological qualities of consciousness. For example, wrathful deities represented courage and destructive clarity. Compassionate deities represented empathy and emotional intelligence. Wisdom deities symbolized clarity and discernment. These were interfaces, internal states. Think of them as the user interfaces of consciousness.
Segment 3. The 9 archetypes of Kuji-In.
Let's reinterpret the 9 seals psychologically. Rin, stability, calming the nervous system. Pyo, focus, channeling attention, like a warrior. To, decisive action, moving from thought to execution. Sha, healing, restoring equilibrium in body and mind. Kai, intuition, patterns, recognition, and awareness. Jin, social awareness, understanding the thoughts of others, retsu, perception of time, seeing events before they unfold, zai, creative presence, manifesting ideas into reality, and then zen, total integration, the quiet mind entirely coherent. Historically, these were framed as supernatural abilities, but psychologically, they mapped surprisingly well with modern concepts like emotional regulation, attentional control, situational awareness, metacognition, and intuition, which suggests something profound. Kuji-In may represent an ancient framework for cognitive training.
Segment 4, the neurology of ritual.
Modern neuroscience is beginning to explain why systems like Kuji-In work. 3 mechanisms are especially important. Number 1, gesture feedback. Mudras create feedback loops between motor cortex and emotional centers. Your body literally teaches your brain how to feel. Number 2, breath and vocalization. Mantra chanting regulates breathing patterns and stimulates the vagus nerve, which reduces stress and anxiety. Thirdly, focused visualization. Visualization activates the same neural networks used in real perception, strengthening the mental control. Combine all 3 together and you get something rare. Total cognitive alignment. Body, breath, attention. Ancient practitioners didn't call it neuroscience. They called it senmitsu, the 3 mysteries.
Segment 5, mythology as psychological engineering.
Now we reach the central insight of today's episode. Mythology was never just storytelling. It was psychological engineering. When a practitioner imagined themselves invoking a warrior deity, they weren't escaping reality. They were rewiring their internal identity. Modern psychology calls this identity-based behavior change, but ancient traditions encoded it as a ritual. Instead of saying, "I will try to be calm," they performed a seal that meant, "I am the embodiment of calm." This bypasses doubt, and furthermore, it installs state-change thoughts through symbols. Today we live in a world of constant information, constant distraction, constant anxiety. Yet ancient systems like Kuji-In train something rare: intentional consciousness. Not passive thinking, not endless stimulation, but deliberate mental states. The warrior monks of Japan believed the 9 seals could align a person with the forces of the universe. Translated into modern language, they believed the mind could be trained to align with reality itself. The secret of Kuji-In may not lie in supernatural power. It lies in something far more profound. The realization that mythology can be used as a technology of the mind. 9 gestures, 9 syllables, 9 psychological gateways, not to escape the world, but to master the one place that determines everything. Your own mind. As always, I leave you with a poem, The Nine Within. Before the temples, before the mountains, before the myths were written in ink, there was a discovery, not in the sky, but in the mind. Ancient seekers learned something quiet, something almost invisible, that the human mind is not chaos. It is an instrument. And like every instrument, it can be tuned. The warriors of old did not seek power to conquer the world. They sought power to conquer the storm within. 9 seals, 9 doors, 9 small gestures of the hands that reminded the mind what it has always known: calm, focus, action, healing, clarity, understanding, vision, creations, silence. These were never spells, they were remembrance, because hidden beneath the noise of thought, beneath fear, doubt, and distraction, there is something older than anxiety, older than worry, older even than the stories we tell ourselves. There is a stillness, a place where the mind becomes clear like water. And from that place, decisions become effortless. Presence becomes natural, and the chaos of the world no longer commands the soul. The ancients called this mastery. Not mastery over others, but mastery over the self. So the next time you see the 9 seals, remember this: they were never meant to summon powers from the universe. They were meant to remind you that the universe placed that power inside you.
If this episode changed how you think about the body, not as something mystical, not as purely mechanical, but as a responsive, electrical system truly capable of coherence, then I want to let you know where this work continues. Inside the Esoteric Everyday app, I've built the Kuji Master Course. It's not a belief system, it's not a ritual you have to perform, and it's not something you have to believe in for it to work. It's a step-by-step training in nervous system coherence, using the very tools we discussed today: Kuji-In, breath, posture, and your own attention. Each session is short. Each practice is grounded in your direct experience, and nothing is framed as supernatural, because the goal here isn't power, it's agency. If you're feeling curious, you can explore the Kuji Master Course inside the Esoteric Everyday app. There's no pressure, there's no hype. It's just a place to practice what we talk about here, quietly, consistently, and completely at your own pace.
If you like this video, please subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.